So guys, today I wanted to make a video compiling all the information that we know about the brand new exotic weapons and armor coming with the final shape. Now we already know that we're getting some exotic class items, but recently Bungie's been releasing these very short videos giving us previews at even more exotics. We have two videos going over two brand new / returning weapons, being Kostov and a brand new heavy trace rifle, and then we also have three separate videos going over brand new exotic armor pieces for each of the classes. So we'll jump into all the details here as usual, but before we do, as always, if you're going to enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. It's free to do and really does help me out here a ton. Also, a lot of you who watch my content aren't subscribed, so if you could double check that, I would very much appreciate it. With all that being said, let's jump into the first video here, going over to the armor pieces, this one being for the Warlock, and it seems to be that this armor piece will allow your strand melees to suspend targets. Now, it seems like in the video that you require all of your melee charges to hit one target for this suspending burst to then activate, which seems very, very situational. It can be good for dealing with champions, but if you're using Strand and dealing with a champion, you can throw a Shackle Grenade or use the Weaver's Call or Mindspun Invocation aspect, I believe it's called, to then just get a kill and create a suspending burst as well. So very situational, but could be very good. You're using the brand new subclass Prismatic, because I don't think Strand has a ability to suspend on Prismatic. There's a good option there, but fingers crossed that this also gives an ability to regenerate your melee charges faster. Moving on from there, let's talk about the Hunter exotic. Now this one is basically just all focused around your arc subclass, so whenever you use or take advantage of one of your arc aspect abilities, you'll be generating these bouncing arc explosives. Now, arc explosives could pair nicely with the arc subclass itself. Maybe these are able to jolt targets or blind them, who knows, but arc explosives in general are going to be helping with ad clearing whenever you use an aspect. And the hunters, you do have a wide variety of different abilities thanks to your aspect. You have a load of AoE attacks with your aspects. You also have very easy to use aspects. So the question is, will these bouncing explosives have a cooldown, or will you just be able to use them constantly whenever you use one of those easy to activate aspects? That's one of the things we'll have to find an answer to once we get our hands on the exotic, but personally it is very, very interesting nonetheless. Now let's talk about the Titan exotic, which to me is easily the most interesting and the easiest to explain. So hazardous propulsion is what it's called. Whenever you use your class ability, you'll send out a volley of rockets. Looks really, really cool. Doesn't matter what class ability you end up using, be it the arc, thruster, or whatever type of barricade. So just use your class ability and send out rockets. This compare nicely with Strand being able to send out a suspending burst and then have rockets fire out of it. Very good combo there off the bat. But just in general use, this can just be a great way of turning a defensive option into an offensive option, which is awesome stuff there. With the armor pieces out the way though, let's jump into the weapons here. First starting off with Kostov. Now, when I first saw this, I was very underwhelmed because it just says that every 7th bullet fired ricochets. Now, ricochet rounds is already a magazine option in this game and doesn't really do that much. But in the gameplay here, the ricocheting bullet seems to be doing bonus damage and also just tracks towards any nearby enemies constantly, which could be really, really good for ad clear there. Gonna have to wait and see how this actually plays out. In the trailer it looks amazing, but that could just be trailer footage and these bullets could just be going everywhere. But yeah, definitely an interesting one there. And finally, the most recent video as of the time of recording this video is that we got a brand new heavy trace rifle, the first heavy trace rifle in Destiny, and this seems to be the Traveler laser beam trace rifle that they mentioned in one of their live streams. Now the gameplay says that it just deals bonus damage to shielded targets, but you can also see that when you defeat a target, they will randomly explode in a different subclass element. You can see enemies exploding in a Strand effect, also same for solar and void effects. So you might be able to get different elemental like subclass abilities within this one exotic, which could be quite cool. And definitely adding more to it rather than just it dealing bonus shield damage. And yeah, that's everything for the currently known exotics and their reveal trailers. Probably by the time this video goes live, there might be a new one just around the corner. So if a new exotic preview video gets added to this bunch, I will link it in the pinned comment of this video. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. So as always, if you've enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on each of these exotics. I'll catch you guys in the next one.